NobleMotorsport.com presents, in association with SpeedCal Awards and Tees, the SpeedCal.com Dash Series. Season 2, Week 3 finds us at beautiful Kansas Motor Speedway, a 1.5-mile D-shaped oval, much like Richmond on steroids. Qualifying showed some pretty fast cars on the track. One of them was the 07 Realtree Chevy Impala SS driven by Will Hartman. He looked pretty good and strong, both in practice and in qualifying. A lot thought he was a favorite to take the pole, but that didn't happen. Another one was a 10 of Jared Como. Welcome back, Jared. We missed you last week. You're driving the Boomtown Sim. Looks like Tony Horton coffee-sponsored Chevy Impala. He looked pretty strong in practice and qualifying as well, but the night belonged to the number 29 Waffle House sponsors, Carl. That's awesome, dude. Waffle House sponsored Chevy Impala SS. He put down a very, very fast lap of 30.123. I want you folks to think about that for a second. That's 30 seconds around this 1.5 mile an hour track in this car. That's pretty good. And we caught up with Carl down in the garage after his pole winning lap. I'm down here in the garage with Carl Brown. Carl set the damn pace tonight in our knockout qualifying session. Set a really fast lap. Carl, tell us about your lap, buddy.
I just hit my marks finally. In the first round, kind of messed up and went out a little too early and didn't have a right line. And second time I come out, I made sure I hit the marks just right and try to duplicate what I did last season.
Yeah, we were talking about that down here in the garage, watching you on track. You were subbing for Weltenbach, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I decided to jump in here and drive his car from that. Of course, I brought my sponsor with me, but yeah.
Yeah, we were quite despondent when you showed up at the track today, man. Just want to drop a congratulations on you for that outstanding pole run. That was good, and we'll just wish you good luck for the race.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully I can get in here and run a few more of these things.
10-4. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Which brings our starting lineup to Carl Brown and Jared Como, row 1, Hartman and Trito, row 2, Muschin Jr. and Weber, 3. Scaramuzza and Kessler on row 4, Donathan and Serquaz on row 5. Row 6 was Sean Medley and Landon Loper, and bringing up shotgun on the field was Mylan Lacey. Well, folks, this race promised to be fun and fast, and this is about the third time these cars have been on this track. So without further ado, let's roll that race. And that was Nate Tretow bringing home his third race in a row. And we caught up with him down in Victory Lane. And here we are in Victory Circle again for the third straight week with the number 19 of Nate Tretow. This young guy is going to make a name for himself in the Noble Series, folks. Nate, talk to us about your race, man.
Oh, man. Kansas. I thought going into the race I had absolutely no chance whatsoever of winning it at all. And somehow, I don't know what I did, but I found a rhythm that worked.
Well, we've discussed it amongst ourselves in the garage, and next week we'll be given a 10-lap penalty to begin the race with. We'll see how you do then, okay?
All right, sounds good.
I'm just kidding. Hey, that was an outstanding race tonight, man. It wasn't a walk-away for you, though. You had some strong competition in Carl Brown, and I guess Will Hartman, looked strong for the first 4 laps, but things didn't work out for him too well. But again, that was an outstanding race, a long green flag run, a couple of them actually. Talk to us about your green flag pit stops. Were you nervous about it?
I mean, it's the same strategy as always. As long as you can get down pit road clean, it's all good for me. And luckily, I had tested coming off a pit road, getting up to speed really quick. So I think the guys that came in on the same strategy as me, I pulled them a little bit getting out of pit road. And that last set of green flag pit stops, I hit the wall a little bit in the middle of 3 and 4, and that's when I decided just to pit right then and there. So I knew it was going to be cutting it close, and I'm really glad I didn't run out before the end of it.
Yeah, it sounded like you were running on about a half a gallon of fuel by the time you got to Victory Circle there, bud. Well, congratulations again. Like I said, third straight win for Nate Tretow. Nate, good job tonight, pal, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
And that was your Victory Lane interview with this week's winner, the third race in a row he's won, the number 19 of Nate Tretow. And folks, that was one hell of a race. We had a very long stretch of green flag runs there, actually pretty much from, I believe, lap 5 on to the end of lap 8. Tonight's race had a fast average lap time of 33.8. That's due to the fact that we only had the one caution for 3 laps at the very beginning of the race. Most laps led once again, Nate Tretow for 56 laps this time around. And we only had, like I said, the one caution for 3 laps. It was very early in the race, and once guys got settled down, we had some great side-by-side racing and passing. Speaking of passing, only 9 lead changes, but that's not too bad considering where we're at and who we're running with. And I tell you what, folks, it was one heck of a race, and next week is going to find us at Iowa Speedway. This is another little D-shaped oval, a little bit smaller than Kansas. I think it only comes in a little over a mile. It's another one that's kind of like Richmond, but there's going to be a lot more braking involved with this one, and a lot more skill for these drivers to try and exercise patience and a lot more give and take. And I'll tell you what, we're looking forward to it. If you want to stop by noblemotorsport.com and sign up, we are looking for some great Dash Series drivers. If you think you have what it takes, stop on by. Tonight's final results were Nate Tretow in first for his 3rd straight win of the 2nd season here at the Dash Series. Rick Donathan brought it home 2nd. Finally, Rick had him a good run. His luck's changed, it looks like. Carl Brown brought it home in 3rd. Jared Como was 4th. Cisco Scaramuzza brought it home in 5th. Andrew Kessler was 6th. Chris Sirkos came home 7th. Stephen Weber was 8th. Mylan Lacey was 9th. And your 10th place runner was Landon Loper. Bringing it home in 11th place was William Hartman. Sean Medling in 12th. And rounding out your 13th and final run was John Mushroom Jr., who after that early spin just was unable to get back up to speed with the rest of the guys and had his worst finish since season 1 at Auto Club Speedway. And that will be the final results for this week's race, folks. It's in the books. It's done. It's over with. All gone but the crying. Next week, like I said, we're going to be at Iowa Speedway. We're going to bring our best game. We had a great run here in Kansas, which was one of our worst tracks at one point in time. So let's see how we do over there at Iowa Speedway. See you guys next week. And remember, tighten those belts, clean those tires. We're going green next time. Bye.